What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Bulls Report. My name is Patrick Seatman here, breaking down the Bulls' first-round draft pick. And at pick number 12, it went Noa Essengue, the wing from France. Derek Queen was on the board. Thomas Sorba was on the board. Even Yaka Chonis was on the board. But the Bulls are taking a chance on a guy who has tremendous upside. This is a high-risk, high-reward pick. And this guy... it's a polarizing prospect. Now, he comes in at 6'9", 194 pounds. He definitely needs to start eating some freaking deep dish pizza when he gets to Chicago. Hopefully, Lou Malnati's, Giordano's will hook him up with a sponsorship. But this past season, averaged 10.8 points per game, 4.9 rebounds, shot 51.8% from the field. He is a switchable defender. That will be his calling card in the NBA. Is the defensive side of the floor. But if he is not an elite defender, I really have a tough time believing he is going to be a consistent role player in the NBA, because his offensive game, it will take a lot of development. He doesn't really have good play strength. He gets bumped off his spot a lot, and especially on the offensive end, when he's trying to get to those bump, pull-up jump shots, he struggles just getting to his spot, and that's because he weighs 194 pounds. But I will say some good on him. He's a sharp decision maker. So if the Bulls use him at that 4 spot next to Nikola Vucevic and him as a screen setter, you can use him in that short role. Like, let's just say Josh Giddey gets blitzed. He can play 4-on-3. I don't hate that action, but this is a guy we're going to have to be patient with him. Like, we're not going to be able to evaluate how good this guy can be after the first couple of years of his NBA career. This is going to be a long process. Is an incredibly raw prospect. I mean, he's 18 and a half years old right now. He actually did leave his team in Germany. They were in the finals. He left to be at the NBA draft. People have thoughts on that. Personally, I don't care. But in terms of his jumper, I do really like his form. And the pro comp we have for him is Nicholas Batum. If you draft Batum at pick 12, is that worth it? I'm not sure. But this is what Kevin O'Connor of Yahoo Sports had to say about Essengue. Saying Essengue is a toolsy forward with fluid handle, dynamic finishing package, and highly versatile defense, but his long-term upside hinges on the jumper clicking. And if it doesn't, his defense must reach a level that prevents coaches from keeping him off the floor. And that's a kicker with him. Like, I think he will be a plus defender day one in the NBA. But can he develop that offensive game? Like, can he be a 40% three-point shooter? Because if he is that, and he's sniping from beyond the arc, like, you should have a super rangy athlete that can knock down threes. Like, I like the archetype of him, but again, with where the Bulls were at, you needed a true big. Like, I don't know if they were trying to get a guy like Malwatch, but you passed on Derek Queen. I know Derek Queen, polarizing prospect amongst Bulls fans. Some people were saying, absolutely not, we're not taking him, don't want anything to do with him. I was in the camp. I was a pro Derek Queen guy. He's an extremely, extremely skilled big. He uses his body very, very well. And when he gets a smaller defender on him, he is going quick. But this guy, Essengue, I mean, it is a boom or bust prospect. And the thing that concerns me, like one of the notes I have for him, coaching and development will matter a lot here. Needs to refine his finishing and handle for sure. Are the Bulls that team? Like, when we have taken these chances and we have reached on prospects, it hasn't worked out. Like, if we were like the Oklahoma City Thunder, the San Antonio Spurs, one of these teams that is elite at developing, high upside guys, I would be all over this pick. But do I trust Billy Donovan? Do I trust Arturas, Mark Eversley to be, first off, patient with this guy enough to let him develop? I'm not sure. But here were his numbers in 23 minutes a game in the league he was playing in Germany: 10.8 points, 4.9 boards, 1.2 assists, 51.8% from the field. High upside guy. Again, I just don't know if this was the right selection here, guys. I got mixed feelings about this. This is a risk for the Bulls, which I will say, I have wanted the Bulls to be aggressive, and this is an aggressive pick because this could go horribly wrong. We could be looking back at this as like a Dalen Terry selection when they took him at pick 18 out of Arizona. Didn't mean throw a stray at Dalen Terry right there. But I don't know. This just kind of screams Patrick Williams to me. And I don't know if the Bulls are the team to develop this guy. But if I had to give this a grade, it's kind of tough right now. Probably go B-, C+. I wish they would have got Queen. And I'm not saying Queen would have moved the needle, but I don't know. You guys grade the pick for me. Give me an A, B, C, D, or F. Can't believe they actually did it. Noa Essengue. This also, I will say, actually, I'll save this here. I'll save this here in a second. I do have a take on how I think this connects back to the decision the Bulls are going to make with Josh Giddey, but grade the pick for me. And before I give you guys a Josh Giddey take here, if you guys want to get the Bulls draft hats, head over to chatsports.com/Bulls draft. Hit that link. It will be in the comments section and description of today's show. I think they're pretty sweet. Senge was just rocking this, so if you guys want to join him, please click that link, chatsports.com/Bulls draft. The link is in the comments section and description of today's show. All right, so Noa Essengue, I think this means the Bulls are going to do whatever it takes to retain Josh Giddey. And now this scares me that they're going to pay him $33, $34 million per year. Because this is an athlete that you want him playing in transition, getting up and down the floor, and that's what Josh Giddey, it really seems like the Bulls, they're going to try to build around Giddey, Buzelis, and now Essengue. Hopefully Ayo gets in the starting lineup. We'll see if they end up trading Kobe White. I felt like if they were going to trade Kobe, that would have already went down. But I don't know. Like, I think this takes him out of the Jonathan Kuminga sign and trade sweepstakes. Are you going to have Essengue, Buzelis, Patrick Williams, Dalen Terry, Jonathan Kuminga? Like, that's a lot of wings at that spot. But polarizing pick, man. This is a boomer bust. As we are just seeing now, Carter Bryant going to the San Antonio Spurs. Like, I don't know if I would have liked that selection more. Spurs are freaking killing the draft right now. Carter Bryant and Dylan Harper, great selections for there. But I don't know. I mean, a 6'9" wing, he could play some 4 for the Bulls. Like if he ends up working out, I do like his archetype of player next to Buzelis because they should be able to guard wings at a high level. Like day one, Essengue should be able to be a plus defender. Same with Buzelis. Listen, this is a high upside guy. The Bulls need high upside guys. But again, it's the Bulls. Like, do we trust them developing a player like Noa Essengue? I don't know if I do. Like, if we were a different organization, I would have been more in on this. But you guys see the frame. The guy's got to start eating some deep dish pizza or something, man. I mean, he's going to have to fill out. I mean, we did see some development from Buzelis, so maybe I should put a little more faith in the Bulls coaching staff here to develop these guys. But, I mean, they're clearly buying into this Josh Giddey version of the Bulls, where it's like he's pushing the pace. You got Essengue, Buzelis, Ayo running the floor. And now I wonder what the Bulls do in the second round. Like, are they going to try to get a center? I don't love the options they could have unless they somehow luck into a guy like Ryan Kalkbrenner from Creighton, 4-time DPOY in the Big East. This is just a high upside pick, man. High upside pick, which I guess on paper, like, that's a guy you want. I mean, Giannis was taken pick 15. Kawhi was taken pick 15. And also the recent number 12 overall picks, Jalen Williams, Tyrese Halliburton, maybe Noa Essengue will follow suit. But we appreciate you guys watching today's show. If you guys love the Chicago Bulls, hit me with a C red down below in the comments section. And we'll see you guys next time. As always, go Bulls.